Hey guys, welcome to Sailing Hawkeye. My name's Paul Dunbar. This is episode number 2 of the build of my wet sandblaster. In this episode I cover the plumbing. I fill it up with a bit of sand and have a look at how it's running. Run into a few teething problems and you'll see what I do to overcome them. I dare say this is going to end up with a few more episodes than I thought. I've got quite a lot of footage there to get through, and just trying to keep it as detailed as possible so that you guys can see exactly what I'm doing involves a lot of time. And there's things I kind of don't want to miss so that you can see exactly how I go about it. Anyway, enjoy this episode. There's a few more to come yet, so we'll see where we head. Thanks.
Perfect. Got a little brake cylinder home to give that a clean. That wasn't very successful. Cheap fucking Chinese shit. Good old flux paste. Just gonna put a little bit around here really. I'm not overly... This is gonna have next to no pressure on it. I'm not even worried that it could probably just sit in there, but it's more just a bit of peace of mind. I don't think it'll go anywhere. But just to be sure, just give that a bit of a tap. Just a word of warning with that flux paste. Just use general sort of safety precautions. Like it is harmful. But just don't put the shit in your mouth and you'll be okay. Just give you a bit of a close-up of that. You can see where the solder's just sweated itself down into the fitting. This outside you can't quite see the solder sitting in that joint there. But basically I had a little bit of a cup in there, and you can see that I've just filled it up with solder. Now I know that it won't come out. I wasn't overly worried about it in the first place, but it's like, yeah, chances are it'll pop off while I'm using it. It'll shoot up inside the sand, and that'll be it. I won't be able to find it and have to empty the tank out and create a hell of a mess. So on Friday I went and put all this together. I left all the cameras at home, so I can't show you exactly how I did it, but I'll pull it all apart now. So this is the piece we just brazed together. So he goes up in there. It's good, didn't affect the threads while I did the while I soldered the brass fitting in there. So what I've done here, I wasn't happy to use a 1-inch cross piece. I'll just turn that round. Wasn't happy to use a 1-inch cross piece for this, so I went and welded in a 1/2-inch socket into that. So now you can see basically how this thing works. Water comes in, sprays a little jet up in here, stirs the sand up inside, and this is my main water feed in. So it'll shoot water straight through here. As the sand falls out of here, because this will be up the other way of course, as it falls out of here, it'll be picked up by the water and pushed out this 1/2-inch line. So that 1/2-inch line there. Okay, pull all this apart. That's my little gadget there. You can see that I've just got to trim it a bit off that. It's just a little bit too long. Not quite in centre either. So you can see that little bit that I just made, screws up inside. That's in there. A 1-inch valve. Okay, I'll just remove this inspection plate. There you have it. So I've welded these little lugs on here as locators. I've put some nuts on there, a bit of stainless steel rod in there. This is all never see, so now I'm covered in the shit. And just cut the studs off to length. The reason I did that was because I wasn't sure if I'd have to remove these studs to be able to get it through that hole. Originally they were quite a lot longer, but then I cut these out, recess it back in again. So I'm just going to go and get a bit of thread tape and whack it around there before I start to put this all back together. Actually, I might make the gasket. I'll just knock the gasket up. I was going to use this reinforced rubber. You can see the string reinforcing in there. I think I might go and find something a little bit smaller. I don't think it's going to be a problem to use, but I might do it. It's just going to be a lot of cutting. Yep, it's going to take a lot to cut this shit. So I'm just going to go and find some. I should have some 3mm insertion rubber around somewhere, so I'm just going to see if I can find a bit. I've just made up a gasket to go on there like so. I am worried it's a bit thick. That's probably about 5mm thick, so I'm a bit worried it's a bit thick. It may blow in, but I guess we'll just see how it goes. I'm not putting any sealant on there. I just want a bare gasket. I think if I was to put sealant on there, it'd just peel off anyway, and I don't think it'd be fit for purpose unless I went to the extremes of sandblasting that and putting some vulcanizing kind of rubber on there or something. So yeah, this will just do the job. Just go and get some thread tape. I'll wrap some thread tape around there. There's plenty of people out there that'll tell you how to put thread tape on. Yeah, okay. I just put 3 wraps on that. I didn't put it on perfectly. All I wanted to do is stop a bit of water from coming out, so I'm not overly worried. See in there, see how my locators have kept that in center with the ring. So basically every time I put it in, it'll pull back up into that spot. What that'll do is, because I've tightened it up because I'm tightening this up, it'll pull that plate up, and when I go to screw this valve on, it'll stop it twisting. There we are, perfectly tightened up the specific tension of FT. Not sure about you, but I think I need a bigger shifter. I'm just going to take the handle off this ball valve because I want to try and get another turn. Still I'm holding that. Actually pulling on the material on the thing. I think that one's going to gall on me a bit going in. Rightio, now put the tickler in. That's what I'm calling it, the tickler, because it's going to tickle the sand. Really good. Okay, normal mains water tap, and as I said before, water in. Okay, and then we have our main water. See along there. So that's pushing water down this hose into there and out there for now. Okay. This is our sand control valve. So at the moment there's only water in there. I'm just about to take the top off and put some sand in it. But have a go at this. This is town water pressure. I tested that gauge against another one today, an electric one, and 100 psi, which is around the middle of the gauge, the two of them were identical. So at town pressure for water, I've got 90 psi. No wonder I keep going through toilet cisterns and hot water services and stuff like that. It's yeah, a little bit crazy. So that's a lot of water pressure. So just for the exercise today, all I'm using is river sand. Fairly coarse. I want it coarse so that it packs a bit of punch as it comes out. Now, I may be having trouble with this, I don't know. The orifice on the hole on the end of the pressure blaster is only about 6 mil, or 1/4 inch in the old days. So here we've got little bits of stick, bits of solid sand, probably, and little bits of rock. All these things are getting stuck in the bottom of the blaster, so I'm just doing away with it best I can. After Friday's fail, I think I've got it. So I found some sand on the side of the road and I sieved it out, as you saw me doing. So this is what I ended up with. Yes, beautiful, beautiful sand. I loaded the sandblaster up just now and looks like it's doing the job. I'm just going to find a rusty piece of plate and I'll put it on the ground and go from there. Okay, I just had a shot at this. I'll let you guys be the judge. I'm over the moon with it. Here we go.